So his argument is that the Son of Man comes with the clouds, atha Aramaic, not rides the clouds, whereas Yahweh rides the clouds, not comes with the clouds, right? Okay. Okay. Deuteronomy 31, 33, 1 and 2. Now, this is the blessing with which Moses, the man of God, blessed the Israelites before his death. Then he said, Yahweh came from Sinai, and he dawned upon them from Seir. He shone forth from Mount Paran, and he came, Hebrew atha, the cognate of Aramaic atha. He came with myriads of holy ones, rebot kodesh. But how did he come with them? He came with them as he rode the heavens. So it says, Yahweh came with the myriads of holy ones. And when did he come with them? When he rode the heavens. Really? Yeah, really. But now, who are these holy ones that he came? Now, Rebot Kodesh refers to the heavenly host, the angelic creatures that accompany God. Don't believe me? Let's see the word. Psalm 68, 4, verse 17, 18, 33, 34. Sing to God, sing praises to his name, lift up a song to the rider on the clouds. So notice, because he rides the clouds, he doesn't come with the clouds. So if you ride the clouds, you don't come with the clouds. You just ride the clouds. Last time I checked, if I'm riding the clouds, that means I'm coming with the clouds. But not in this pagan world. In this pagan's world, his world, you can ride the clouds, but not come with the clouds. And if you come with the clouds, you're not riding them. Now, who are the myriads of holy ones, Rebot, that Yahweh came with when he rode the heavens to help Israel? Here it is. His name is Yah, and rejoice for him. The chariots of God are twice 10,000. Rebotaim. Rebotaim. It's referring to God coming down with his angelic host, riding the heavens to save Israel. We got it? The Lord is among them at Sinai, distinctive in victory. You have ascended on high. You have led away captives. You have received gifts from among humankind, even from the rebellious, so that Yah, God, may dwell there. Now I'm going to show you this is Jesus in a minute. To the one who rides in the highest heavens of old, see, he gives forth his voice, a mighty voice, ascribes strength to God, his majesty over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. Okay. Guys, you understand what I just showed you? I just showed you that God came with his myriads as he rode the heavens. So if he's riding the heavens, that means he's riding the clouds. But as he's riding the clouds, that's how he's coming to his people, coming with the clouds that he rides on. And here, the word atha is the Hebrew cognate of the Aramaic used here by Daniel. But it's going to get better for all of us. Let me just go through this systematically. You know, Yahweh is king. Let the earth rejoice. Let many coastlands be glad. Cloud and thick darkness are surrounding him. It doesn't always say he rides the clouds. Sometimes it says he clothes himself with a cloud. And it says he's in a cloud. All right. Psalm 97, 1 and 3. Nahum 1:3. Yahweh is slow to anger, but great in power. He will certainly not allow the guilty to go unpunished. He marches in storm, wind and gale. Storm clouds are the dust of his feet. So it doesn't always say he rides the clouds. Sometimes it says he clothes himself with a cloud. He surrounds himself with a cloud. And then it says that he's in a cloud. Now I'm going to show you the Greek and connect it with the New Testament. Nehemiah 9:12, Greek. And thou guidest them by day by a pillar of cloud. The preposition en can mean in, by, or with. Psalm 77:14. He guided them with a cloud by day. the preposition is en. It can mean inside, with, or by. Keep in mind. Why am I showing you this? The same language that the Jews used in translating the Old Testament to Greek, the preposition, is the same preposition used of our Lord. Mark 13, 26, 27. And then they will see the Son of Man arriving in Ercho Minon and the clouds. So like Yahweh, he comes in the clouds. And the word Ercho Minon can mean arriving or coming in. Now, elsewhere, we're told that Yahweh rides upon, preposition epi in the Greek. There is not any as such as the God of the beloved. He who rides, epi bainon, upon epi the heaven. All right, now watch how the Greek of Isaiah will take the word riding on, rokeb on, and render it as sitting. Watch the verbs and the preposition. Behold, the Lord sits on kathite epi. So what was riding on, rokeb, is now sitting on. You know why that's beautiful? Because the New Testament takes the verb sit and the preposition epi to describe Jesus. Here you go, Matthew 24, 30, 31. The Son of Man arriving on ercho minon epi, the clouds of heaven. Matthew 26, 64. The Son of Man, seated at the right hand of power, coming on ercho minon epi. Now, where does it say he sits? Well, here we're told he sits at the right hand of God. We'll come back to this. And Jesus said, Mark 14, 62, I am, you'll see the Son of Man sitting, kathi menon, at the right hand of the power, coming with ercho menon meta. But here's the most beautiful one. The Greek of Isaiah 19 says, Yahweh sits on a cloud. Kathite epi. Same form of the, same verb, different form of the verb and preposition. Lo and behold, Revelation 14, 14 to 16. And I looked and behold a white cloud, and on, there's that preposition, on the cloud was seated, kathi menon, one like a son of man. Yahweh sits on the cloud, so does the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Another angel came out of the temple, crying out with a loud voice, to the one seated on kathi meno epi, the cloud. And the one seated on kathi menos epi, on the cloud, the Son of Man. Now, how do I know this one like a Son of Man is Jesus? Because John told us earlier. Revelation 1, 7. Behold, he is coming with the clouds. Erchi te meta. All right, well, hold on, let's see. Coming with ercho minon meta. All right. And every eye will see him, even everyone who pierced him. So who's one like a Son of Man? Jesus. He's the one who comes with the clouds. He's pierced, but more proof that it's Jesus. I'm going to skip over here. And I turned to see the voice which was speaking to me. When I turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands, and in the midst of the lampstands, one like a Son of Man. That's Daniel 7:13. And his head and hair were like white like wool, white as snow. That's Daniel 7:9. So he's both the Ancient of Days Son of Man, because he's as old as the Father, equal to him in divinity, who became a man. So note how John just took Daniel 7:13 and 14 and combined it with Zechariah 12:10, because there God is pierced, and the one who's pierced is the one like a Son of Man who comes with the clouds. And if you still don't believe this is Jesus, well, remember, the one who's coming to the clouds was pierced. The Father wasn't pierced. The Spirit wasn't pierced. And again, when he turned to see who was talking to him, he saw one like a Son of Man. And then when I saw him, I fell at his feet like a dead person. And he placed his right hand on me, saying, do not be afraid. I'm the first, last, and the one who lives, and I was dead. Clear as day. Did you note the New Testament Greek employs the same prepositions and verbs that the Old Testament Greek uses for Yahweh sitting on the cloud? Same prepositions. All right. Note who he's talking about. Psalm 68:4. Psalm 68:4. Sing to God. Sing praises his name. Lift up a song to the rider in the clouds. His name is Yah. And rejoice before him. So notice, Yah's the rider on the clouds, right? Okay. Watch verse 18. Please remember verse 18. The chariots of God are twice 10,000, with thousands doubled. The Lord is among them at Sinai, distinctive in victory. You have ascended on high. You have led away captives. You have received gifts from among humankind, and even from the rebellious, so that Yah, God, might dwell there. Remember this. Psalm 68, 33, 34. To the one who rides in the highest heavens of old, see, he gives forth his voice, a mighty voice. Ascribe strength to God. His majesty is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. So, who is this God? Yah. What does this Yah do? He comes in the clouds. He reveals his power as he comes in the clouds. It's the same Yah that we're told ascended on high after coming down at Sinai to save Israel. Same Yah. You have ascended on high. You have led away captives. You have received gifts from among humankind. Same Yah that rides the clouds, right? Okay, why am I saying that? Remember this verse. Watch what Paul does with it. Ephesians 4, 7 and 10, but I'll include verse 11. Now to each one of us was given the grace, this grace, favor, according to the measure of Christ's gift. It's not talking about the Father. Christ gifted us with these favors. Christ gave us these favors, these gifts. When though? Therefore it says, ascending on high, he led captivity captive. He gave gifts to men. Now he ascended. What is it? Except that he also descended to the lower regions of the earth. Who's he talking about? Christ. For Christ to ascend, he must first have come down. He came down and went back up. The one who descended himself is also the one who ascended above all the heavens in order that he might fill all things. Wait, who's he talking about? Christ. He said Christ descended to the lower parts of the earth, then ascended back again above the heavens, and from there, above the heavens, he is bestowing his gifts and favors, such as giving us the gift of apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers. But what did he quote? Psalm 68:18. He just said Psalm 68:18 is about Christ having come down in order to spoil Satan, take back from Satan what he stole from us, to go back up and then bestow these gifts on us. But Psalm 68:18 is about Yahweh, the one who rides the clouds. And he applied it to Jesus. See what he did? He just identified Yahweh with Jesus. He said Jesus is Yahweh, God in the flesh. And he quotes Psalm 68:18, which is about Yahweh, the rider of the clouds, and he applied it to Jesus.